everybody, it's me. Okay, so this is actually attempt number 2 at this video because, yeah, the first one I wasn't really... You know what I'm gonna have to start doing? I'm gonna have to start writing everything down that I want to say, because I'll think of it all first before I get ready to do the video, and then as I'm doing it, like, my mind will draw blanks, and I'll be like, okay, what was the next thing? Yeah, it's horrible. I, of course, didn't write anything down this time, so let's try this again, days later. Okay, so as I was telling you guys before, I'm having surgery on my feet. I have clinically been diagnosed with hammer toe. Hammer toe is when your toe basically looks like a cat claw, to make it, you know, not necessarily the nail and how, like, a, you know, the nail is, but how their little toes kind of curl over. My situation isn't necessarily from wearing, like, small shoes and things of that nature. A lot of my situation is actually because peanut butter jelly time. Sorry. Commercial. Anyway, like I was saying, so the whole situation is, apparently my ankles grew incorrectly, and as a result, I guess well, at least this is the way I understood it to be. I could be wrong. I really could be, but I understood it to be like my ankles grew like inward. Like your ankle's supposed to be like this, well, mine kind of curve inward. Yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna show you in a minute. But basically they grew inward, and my arches are pretty flat. I don't recall always having flat feet. If I recall, I actually kind of had pretty nice arches, and but I started putting more pressure on the outer section of my foot, and I believe because of that, and in the way I would walk, it pressed against the shoes the wrong way, and it helped continue to make the toe curl. Another thing that attributes to that, as some research that I did, actually what tends to happen is that the tendons in your toe overgrow, like they grow too long, and so as they're supposed to hold your toe taut, they're so loose that they kind of let the toe curl. So apparently that attributes to the situation also. The way that they correct this is they cut your toe open, and they cut open the tendon. If they need to shorten it, they shorten it. If not, then they leave it alone. But predominantly what they like to do is go in and take out a section of the bone. This was where a lot of my worry came in. I had been panicking since my appointment, trying to figure out, well, if the bone doesn't reconnect, because when I was doing my research, I realized that the bone doesn't reconnect. So I'm like, well, how am I supposed to wiggle my toe? Like, I was just freaking out. And apparently what happens is, as Dr. Tam, thanks Harry, as he explained to me, what happens is you develop scar tissue in between, and it basically acts as, I guess, you know, a piece of the bone, and it kind of helps itself. Because I was like, you know, is my toe gonna like flop like this, like flop around? And he said, no, that's not what happens. Only a really super duper botched job, which means that they took out way too much bone, would probably start to like curl like upward instead of like just curl down. It would like pop up. So that's horrible. But yeah, so this is actually, right now, it's the, evening before my surgery. I am due to be in at 12:55, p.m. tomorrow. And they're gonna check me in, hook me up, and at whatever time, roll me back and do what they gotta do. My actual doctor is going to be the one that's performing the surgery, which is Dr. Harry Tam. Love him to death. He's awesome. So, at this point, like I said, I'm really not nervous about it. Everybody's been asking me that. Like, even at my job, they've been very, you know, oh, are you nervous? How are you feeling about it? And I'm not. Honestly, I'm just ticked off that there's a big possibility I won't be driving for at least a month, because I'm having both feet done. My left foot, it is the, you know, just the pinky toe, the fifth toe, and then on my right foot, it's the fourth and fifth toe. So, but I'm gonna have to have a boot on both of them. So regardless, and my right foot is worse than my left foot, obviously, being that I'm having 2 toes done. But I get more pain out of the, well, anyway, like I was saying, I would have to be incapacitated regardless because, you know, it just sucks. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good about it, and I'm kind of excited, and I will show you my feet now. Yeah. Okay, so here we are looking at my feet. I do apologize because I'm sure you can see cat hair. My cat likes to lay at the edge of my bed, and this morning I did not take the time to use a lint roller and get that off. Just to show you, as you can see, and my ankles have always looked like this. You know, I just thought maybe I was a little different. My ankle bone on the outer edge always poked out more, and you know, that was that. I've always hated how small, like, you know, this is. It sucked to buy boots because, you know, like when you have little, because I do actually have little calves and little ankles, it's not a fun experience. And my feet are like really thin. You can like see my tendons. You can even see kind of how like my foot almost seems like it protrudes out more, you know, on this side because I use that side so much. Anyway, to show you guys what I was talking about, like I said, so that's the curve in the ankle. All of my toes are fairly normal. Please pardon the fact that I don't have on nail polish because I'm not allowed to wear it for surgery. I do have long toes. I love my long toes. If you don't like them, then you ain't got to deal with it. But yeah, let's get into the left toe here. As you can see, this one is actually not as bad as the other. If my nails are chipped, I apologize. But yeah, it looks fairly normal when you just look at my feet. But the issue is when I press my foot down on a surface, as you can see, the toe kind of turns out some. And if I show you a side view, you can see that it's actually rather curved. Is that showing up? Yeah. So, but yeah, like I said, it sucks because when I actually press down, well, even if I just do that, you can kind of see it turns inward and it'll lay flat and curl up. That's what happens. No matter what kind of shoes I wear, whether it be flats or heels, I actually feel more comfortable in heels than when I wear flats because it hurts my toes. Because of all of this, one of the things that I have going on that happens is my toes like cramp up like this or spasm out, or actually no, I think it's like these two, they like bend down and straighten out, and it's just ridiculous. But anyway, now to look at the really effed up one. Like I said, here's the curved ankles. Excuse that little bit of ash, at least I think it's ash, I don't know. Okay, so here is the fourth toe. As you can see, it almost goes like right underneath the other toe. So, sorry. So they want to straighten that out and bring that out some. And here is the right baby toe. It is worse than the left one. It causes me a lot of pain in this section. Oh my god, this cat hair is picking up so terribly. I'm so upset. This looks so worse than it is. Anyway, let's move it back. So yeah, side view of how curled it is. It's even begun to develop a callus here, as you can see. So it really curls. And again, like I said, this one really, I can't even show you. Like, I wish I could. I should probably put my foot on the ground, but yeah, it really, when I press it, as you can see, curls up. And like I said, it's just really uncomfortable sometimes at the end of the day right in here. And sometimes the toe itself, like I'll go to like touch my toes and they're just so tender in here. And I kind of try to press them out every night because it just makes the muscles feel a lot better. So those are the alien feet in person. And now let's move on to x-rays. Okay, this is the x-ray of my right foot. And I just want to point out that my employers are actually physical therapists, and when I showed them my x-rays, like, all I got was, oh my gosh, wow, how did that happen? Like, apparently this is really, really abnormal, and I just don't know it. But yeah, like I said, here you can see where the ankle curves. I asked my doctor, you know, is that something that eventually is going to need surgery? Is that going to be a problem? And he said at this time, actually, no. So, he said I shouldn't have to have, like, ankle surgery until, like, my 40s, possibly. So, I'm actually okay with that. Right now, I am 24, going on 25 this year, so still got a little bit more time left on that. Don't be alarmed at seeing this and this. He was actually circling where I grew extra bones. I had asked him if it was like to compensate then for the way that my ankle grew, and he said that actually a lot of people's feet just grow extra bones for no reason. So, it's not anything that harms me or hinders me or is, you know, bad. But yeah, here you go. Like I said, you can see my ankles just really grew crooked. He was actually really shocked that I don't have a lot of problems with my foot, like here too, because it's, you know, bent in. But anyway, as you can see here, my toes really, really curl over. That's the 5th toe on the right foot, and the 4th toe, they really, really, really curve under. And isn't it awesome? We kind of have like knuckle bones on our toes. Isn't that awesome? Well, on the big toe. Then here is the left foot. Again, there is circled an extra bone that kind of grew in. You can see how my ankle curves like a lot. And there's, you know, how it kind of grew in. And then as you can see there, the curving of the 5th toe. My 4th toe actually isn't as bad as it looks, even on film. So that's actually pretty awesome. Yeah. He also took side views. Here there's another place where, you know, a bone was circled, another extra bone. And here he was trying to demonstrate to me where you can see even from the side that the toes bend under, and there you can vaguely see it, but that's where the baby toe curls down. And on the right one you can see it much more clearly. You can see all the other toes here extend outward except that baby toe. and the 4th toe. You can really clearly see them bending under. It's really awful. Again, some little bones. Oh, and something that I can maybe display on these x-rays. I think this one he did it. Yeah. Do you see that dark mark there? Yeah, this is, as he was trying to show me, the section of bone. Like, literally it'll be that small that gets clipped out of my toe to make the toe a little bit easier to you know, do what it's supposed to do and not look so crazy. But yeah, so that is that. Alright, so, yeah, so that's all of my information for you guys. But other than that, just pray for me, you guys. I'm like I said, I'm really excited, and I can't wait to be a little less, you know, in pain. I know I'm not going to be pain-free, obviously, after the surgery, because I'm going to be all stitched up, but I'm really looking forward to the future and the results that this is going to bring. So, yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. And that's if you're even interested. You really may not be interested in this and be like, Brittany, this was a waste of my freaking time. If so, I am so sorry. So sorry. I wish you would have clicked on something else, and I don't know. But anyway, for those of you that this was helpful for, thanks so much for listening. And to all of my lovely YouTubers, I'll talk to you later. Love ya. Bye.